fast tortoise in the shell, drinking coffee, wishing you all well, because life is swell. Super fast tortoise. Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Super Fast Tortoise here with some sad news. I'm trying to mimic the person I got sad news about. Is Adam the Woo passed away yesterday.
Who's that?
One of the biggest YouTubers I know.
Oh.
He's a big vlogger. He traveled. He's traveled across the United States. He recently had travel across the seas. And he passed away at the age of 51.
Ooh. That's close to my age.
All right. And I watched a lot of Adam the Woo. My wife watched a lot of Adam the Woo. He's one of those guys whose living came from YouTube and social media. Like he's gone to Disneyland. He's hung out with Tappa J, the carpetbagger. If you know these people, you know their content, you know the kind of vloggers they are. And it's sad news. And I'll just want to wish him rest in peace. And we're waiting on the reason of his passing. We're still waiting on that. But this news hit me hardcore last night. I opened up Facebook and saw a post. His father is the one who reported it. So that's sad when your parents outlive their children. And
it is.
So, yeah. But with that, let's just well wishes and well thoughts for their family. But on top of that, my friends, today is the last show of the Christmas season till after Christmas. Friday, we're going to have the show start back up, but tomorrow and Thursday, Wednesday and Thursday, December 24th, 25th, we're not going to have a show going on. I'm taking a Christmas break. So, Hillbilly can hang out with his family. Rayman can hang out with his loved ones and family, Notice how with Rayman I said loved ones. There was no loved ones with Hillbilly. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. But anyways, on to more somber and exciting news. How are you doing today, Hillbilly?
Doing pretty good. Had a pretty good stream this morning. Plan on having another good one tonight. I will be streaming tomorrow morning and afternoon.
Nice. Gonna be streaming. Gonna be streaming. That's right.
Now on Christmas Day, I ain't gonna be streaming because that's Christmas. Got to spend that with the family.
Yeah, absolutely. But that gives everybody something to do tomorrow. If you're not doing your family stuff tomorrow and you want something to do, go check out Hillbilly's arena streams. They're really interesting. I had never watched a single second of arena content until I started watching Hillbilly. Now I watch it every morning. It's what I watch while I get the hawk up.
Well, that's right. Get the hawk up. The centerpiece to your face. No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It draws attention away from the rest of this mess. It's all up here.
The rest of this mess. You pointed all over your face.
I did. That was intentional. A little self-deprecating humor on a Tuesday morning.
So today is a chat and chill day. We're like, I don't know when spoilers for Lorwyn starts, but we're getting excited.
I do.
You do?
Yep. The 5th of January. That's when Wizards comes back from their Christmas vacation, which is, 2 or 3 weeks, what they're taking. Well, about 2 weeks of vacation. And they'll be back on the 5th, and that's also when they'll start the spoiler season. January 5th.
Which is pretty late, I feel like, right? Because doesn't Lorwyn come out within probably 2.5 or 3 weeks of that spoiler season starting?
The 23rd.
Yeah. That's
Now, is the 23rd release date or is the 23rd pre-release? Because I always get these confused.
I think it's pre-release. It could be wrong.
Okay. So that means the actual release would be the next week on the 30th.
I believe so. I could be wrong.
well. Let's see. We're gonna try to hammer out those spoilers when they come out because Lorwyn's gonna be the next exciting in-universe Magic set.
Yep.
Is there
No.
a February set?
Let me double check. Go up here.
No.
So nothing in February. Then we got Turtles in March.
And Strixhaven in April.
There we go.
January, March, April, June, August, October, November. So this map tells you the big sets that are coming out this year. Lorwyn, Universe, Secrets, so on and so forth. As of things coming out in January, February, March, or January and February, there could be secret layers and stuff we don't know about yet.
Oh, there's absolutely going to be secret layer. There's absolutely going to be a secret layer in February, and I would not be surprised if that secret layer wasn't a Turtles secret layer, considering that the Turtles is the unannounced Universes Beyond set that isn't there.
Yeah,
March.
right. I haven't
So
on this yet.
Yeah, that's weird that they put unannounced on this. When they released, told us what it was.
They told us what it
This
was.
is the old
after
one.
this graphic was made.
yeah,
Hey,
this is the older one.
Yeah, this is older. This one's been on this channel for a long time. It's always
yeah.
fun to pull up. To remember that, Wizards thinks 7 sets is not enough sets in a year.
Yep. But one thing about that list is 4 months, back-to-back months that they're dropping a set. Like
Yep.
March, April. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Mhm.
nothing is heavy though, thankfully.
Right.
And I mean, at least Lorwyn and Turtles has a little break there because there's a month in between those. But from Turtles to Strixhaven, there ain't no break.
No break. Nope. And then there's a small break between Strixhaven and Marvel, a month. There's May in there.
Right. Wizards of the Coast just wants you to dedicate your entire funding to their cause. It's called the Make Me More Money cause,
Yeah. I mean, it's
And I think this,
corporate America cause.
and I think this is also a new test that they're trying to run to see if they can drop a set every month. If this goes well,
Well, look
It was
at
pretty
what we were
close this year, right?
look at what we were talking about last night. It's hard to keep the story cohesive when they don't have time to write a story in these sets.
Yeah.
That's insane.
they're going. I mean, they're dropping these 4 sets back to back, and if they sell good, then the following year, look out for more sets.
Maybe not.
I think it's going to be. I think they will sell well, but I think it's because of. I mean, forget about the in-universe sets for a second. The Universes Beyond sets that they're doing, Ninja Turtles, very nostalgia. It's going to sell quite well. Marvel, big name, lots of heroes. It's going to sell well. The Hobbit, up until Final Fantasy, the Lord of the Rings set was their biggest selling set ever. It's going to sell well. The Star Trek one, I think, will probably sell well. I think it's a very interesting idea for a set.
Yep.
I don't know how excited I am for that set, but we'll see.
Well, Star Trek's going to hit the people who love Star Trek.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
The Trekkies will love it.
I want to disagree with you on the Marvel because I'm comparing right now since we already got one Marvel set, and it was bad. this next Marvel might just be as bad. Now I'm hoping
So-
that it's not. And
So,
I've
as a
heard-
comic book person, Spider-Man is popular, but ever since the Marvel Cinematic Universe came out in the early mid 2000s, his popularity dropped way behind the other heroes. So you're getting Iron Man, you're getting Captain America, and the Secret Lair sets. Those things sold like gangbusters.
That's right. Really quick, I want to say hello to Ambrosia in chat. Hello.
Hello, Ambrosia.
Good morning. Yeah. And my cat is silly. Hi. Welcome. Yeah. A lot of new names in chat. Hello. So happy to see you.
Love to see it.
But you know, I know we could keep talking about this, but we got to get to the segment of the day, the one where you see the wings flap across the screen that says
Card of the day.
Card of the Day, brought to us by TCGdude, who's been on fire with sharing these cards. This one looks like it's from Arcadian Masks, I think so.
It is.
All
It
right.
is. It's Arcadian Masks. I remember playing this card.
This cornered market or cornered
Cornered
market
market.
costs 2 generic and a white. It's an enchantment. It says players can't play spells or non-basic lands with the same name as a card in play.
Huh.
So if you're the first one to play Soul Ring and you have this out, your opponents can't play Soul Ring.
Oh.
This card is, I think it's pretty aptly named as in it's cornered market, because I think this has very, very few corner cases where it's good now. This card was amazing in Type 2 back in the day, especially because of how the legend rule worked back then.
Right.
Because back then the legend rule was if you had a legend out and your opponent played one, they both died. So I know people who would literally just splash white into their decks to play this card, because if your legend got out, your opponent could not just kill your legend with theirs, because this kept them from even playing the card.
Right. Very cool. Yeah.
With Commander being a singleton format, this card is considerably less good now than it was back then.
But it stops your friends from playing the stable cards, basically, if you're running the same colors.
Yeah. Like I said, in Standard, it was great because there were just, it's a much smaller card pool.
Right.
With Commander, like, yeah, you may hit somebody's Soul Ring, you may hit somebody's Signet, you might hit some of their non-basics, but I don't know if any decks I'd put this in.
Right. No.
Personally,
It's more niche for sure.
Yep.
it's an interesting card though. I haven't seen it in a long time. I was very excited when he shared it because I have not thought about this card in 20 years, maybe longer.
Hell yeah. But still a fun looking card.
Super
Like seeing back then Type 2 or Standard or Modern or Legacy with this card. If this card was viable in those formats, it'd be fun to play. But I think this card's too slow for those formats.
Yeah, I think it would be a really interesting side piece in like pre-modern,
Yeah.
because that's getting really popular now. I think this would be a really interesting kind of sideboard card that nobody would expect.
That sideboard tech.
Yeah, I think this would be a very, very interesting card if your deck is already running white to put this in your board. If you're trying to shut down the mirror, I think this card would be quite funny.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, with that, let's get to the picture of the day. Picture of the day. It's Christmas time is here. On Christmas morning, be sure to lie under your Christmas tree to remind people that you are a gift.
That might be Leo's color, but that is wrath. That grimace is wrath.
That's right. Trust me, I had a hard time getting like particular things going on in these AI generated images. It's funny, but like, yeah, that grimace is more wrath.
That is a wrath
right
grimace.
blue for Leonardo. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a Turtles fanatic. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but just remember that, on Christmas morning, be sure to lie under the tree to remind everybody in your family that you are the gift of the year. And don't ask me what's going on with this picture because it looks like his suit zips up. Like his body zips up. I don't know. I just generated the prompt. I didn't make the prompt. I didn't make the image. AI. But all right. But with that, let's get to the question of the day. The question of the day is brought to you by me from a few days ago. Had this the baby backed up from a previous conversation. Super Fast Tortoise here with the question of the day. The question of the day is, if you could color shift a planeswalker of your choice, what planeswalker, whom would you have change the colors? And what would the abilities be of this planeswalker? Let's go! Ooh. So if you could color shift, I don't know if I was watching it, and I know I've listened to it a couple times. I don't think we've had that question on the show yet, but who knows? But if you could color shift, change the color of a planeswalker, their color identity, to a different color for a particular story reason, what would that be? Like, what color would it be? Because I really am fascinated with that conversation piece. Like, what if Grook went? Because Grook has been black and green.
Yeah,
but he's never fully color shifted out of green.
Right.
But based on a story, he could be red. Because he got very emotional. So I'm surprised they never made a Jund version of Grook. And if they ever did make a Jund version of Grook, that would be amazing. Because he could have a static ability. Like, he can cost like 5 mana, have a static ability that says creatures control of haste. His +1 is create a 3/3 beast creature token. His second ability will be like -3, destroy target artifact or enchantment. His ultimate will deal like X damage to a creature.
All right. So mine would be, I'd pick Ugin.
Mm-hmm.
And he would color shift out of colorless, and he would become Wooburg.
Woo!
Ooh.
And he would basically be kind of the opposite of what he is now. When he ETB'd, he would blow up a permanent that had no color.
Mm-hmm.
When you ticked him for mana, he would tick for one of each. I don't know what his ultimate would be. Oh, no, perfect. His ultimate would just be Coalition Victory.
Right.
If you have one land of each type and one other permanent of each colors, that way he can't count himself as having the Wooburg color identity.
Right.
So basic land of each type and at least one other permanent of each color, you win the game.
That's
on his ultimate.
That's a pretty sweet idea.
Sweet. Oh, I would go with Vraska.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. And make her Vraska is usually what, black and green?
You black and green and black. Yep.
Green.
Yep.
All right. I would probably make her white and blue.
Ooh.
Azorius Vraska.
Yeah. And then make her first ability would be light ability. Put you're +1. You put a blight counter on each of your opponent's creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Or then she'd have her +1 ability. No, I'll make it a +2. Then our second ability would be to draw and proliferate.
Right.
Draw 2 cards and then proliferate. Their ultimate would be destroy all creatures with blight counters on them.
Ooh.
Are we going to see Blight out of the black or Golgari color pie?
I don't know. To be
But we
honest.
haven't yet.
might-
Nothing we've seen that has Blight doesn't have at least black or green in it so far.
Well,
We've not seen much.
back in the day, Wither was a red, black, and was a red black ability. So you saw negative counters in black and red. So to put in white and blue is very interesting. There's actually a card that puts a doom counter on each player's creature, like a creature from each player of their choice, and you tap it, you destroy each creature that doesn't have a doom counter on it. So that kind of reminds me of that. But you're putting, I don't know if the wording of your planeswalker would be blight, because blight's like an optional choice. Like your opponent chooses a creature to put a -1 counter on it, but you could definitely put a -1 counter on each of your opponent's creatures. You know.
Well, -1, negative. Let me rephrase that. -1, -1.
Right. I'm just saying they might not use blight in that case.
Right.
Fit the theme. -1, -1 counter. Right.
The old Toxrill special. Give everything a -1, -1 counter.
Right. Yeah. Well, Toxrill, I don't think it's a counter. I think Toxrill is static, isn't it?
Nope. I mean, every turn.
Every turn, creatures get -1, -1. Yeah, it's a counter because it stacks and it's every instep. So by the time it goes all the way around the table, it'll have killed like a 4/4. It's just dead.
Jeez, that's
so good. He's so busted.
So oppressive.
I mean, it's like 7.
That's why Toxrill is one of my favorite creatures. And Arena. Love to have. Wish it was still in Arena. It's standard, but it's not. It's rotated out. I would love to have that in paper, but I ain't got it. I ain't like it.
Miss Hillbilly, hello. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Toxrill. Maybe I just need a copy of it. I don't know what colors he is other than black. So
it's Dimir.
Yep.
I don't really
like he's black, but his ability is Dimir, so he can only run a Dimir deck.
Right.
Because what he does is every time a creature dies, you create a slug. And
the creature died with a -1 counter on it makes a slug.
Right. Yeah. Then then you can use the blue, I think it's 2 maybe. 1 in a blue to sack that slug to draw a card.
Tibalt, hey, happy Christmas to you.
Tibalt.
Good morning, Tibalt.
Tibalt.
We miss you, Tibalt.
Show. Try to invite him to the show.
He don't like us no more.
No, he doesn't.
He probably has 1 million card orders to send out before the holidays.
Probably. It's fulfilling Santa's the orders.
What you talking about? He is Santa.
I miss you guys too. That's right.
He just in disguise when he goes by Tibalt because he is Santa.
He is Santa. That's right. Santa Claus. Well, that's good. I'd love to see some color shifting in planeswalkers. I'd love to see some more 3-color planeswalkers hip again. I really like the idea of the 5-color Ugin. His ultimate, the Coalition Victory, is pretty solid. I wish too many family things getting in the way. That's right.
It's that time of year.
I just would hate to see Ugin step away from the Dragon Tribe. Maybe if you control the 5-color dragon, you win the game. Or dragon for each color.
Because his abilities don't care about dragons now, right? Like 1 manifests, 1 blows up a bunch of stuff. The new one exiles a bunch of stuff.
Right, but story-wise, he cares about dragons.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he's Nico Bolas's brother. He definitely cares about dragons.
But to have a Ugin that cares about dragons would be pretty good. I'm speaking biasly because I have a 5-color dragon deck.
I didn't play 5 colors when I played dragons. I only played Teamer.
Teamer. I love Teamer. You don't need any more dragons. That's not true. I need all the dragons.
If he could marry a dragon, he probably would, Tibalt.
No, I would marry a dinosaur. Dragons suck. Zombies rule. That reminds me. Water sucks. Water sucks. Water sucks. Gatorade's better. If you remember the Water Boy.
Classic Adam Sandler.
That's right. Oh, man. So.
You ain't playing no foosball.
Foosball. Foosball's for the devil.
Devil.
That's right. So, here's a random question. I think Rayman will have more of an answer than Hillbilly, obviously.
Okay.
Are you listening to any good music today?
So my favorite band is this little band out of New York called Coheed and Cambria. I've seen them live 9 times because tickets are always cheap and they're always playing in these little like intimate venues, which is cool. So I was listening to that on my way here, but it's such a short drive that I barely have enough time to finish any of their songs.
No. Just stay in the car till the song finishes.
Yep.
Well, this morning I did because I couldn't get in just as I got here. I had to wait a minute or so. So I did finish the song before I came in today.
Well, the music I listened to today was my intro song and the tortoise song.
That's right. Tortoise song counts as a song.
Yep.
You know what I did? I didn't listen to any music this morning, but last night I listened to some music because then what I like to do is sometimes listen to Disney songs. Like one of my favorite songs is from Mulan. That's Make a Man Out of You. And I was like, let's get down to business to defeat the Hun. Then you also have the original Aladdin song, Friend Like Me by Robin Williams in there, you know. I had to listen to some Disney goodness last night. Help generate the excitement. Because last night I defeated Spider-Man, which I'm so sad. Like that good game was done. And girls are the devil. That's right. But yeah.
We had a good time just hanging out after you beat that game last night. Just sitting around.
Everybody's like, why didn't you invite me? I'm like, well, when you came out of the show, we had like 15 minutes left. You wouldn't have had time to shine.
That's fine.
Because like I was still going by the time of being done by 9. Yeah. Like I was filling up space. The new frontier. Where no man has gone before. Which is a curfew. Even when you grow up, you have a curfew. But the difference between being a kid and a curfew and an adult, the curfew as a kid, you don't want to follow the curfew. As an adult, you want to go to bed on time.
Yep.
Unless I didn't have a curfew as a kid.
Unless you're like me. You do what you want. Curfew don't matter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I stay up late and I'm like, I will let Morning Ray handle that.
Yep.
And then Morning Ray's like, oh, that late night Ray, he's a son of a bitch.
Get that annoying call at night. Hey, we're keeping the store open later so we can play some Magic. Did you want to join? We're drafting. You're like, God damn it, we don't draft all the time. I got to go.
I actually don't enjoy draft, so I do not. But if they're like, hey, we need a 4th for Commander game, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll be there in a second.
Salvatore Ganacci, Fight Dirty in someone new. I'm listening to. Nice.
Cool.
Ooh. Let's see. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know why.
It's almost Christmas. There's so much going on. And me and my infinite wisdom said, you know what? Instead of waiting until after Christmas, we should do our first stream game of Magic on Tuesday. And I'm like, yeah, that's a brilliant idea. That's a good idea. And now I'm sitting here going, there's no way we're going to get this thing done. But we will, because that's just how it is. But
I can't wait to see what you do and how you do it.
It's going to be – I'm going to tell you guys now, listen, if you are watching this podcast and you're planning on watching our Battling at the Bees at 6 p.m. Eastern, as the little thing under my name says, it's going to be very basic, but I handpicked the pod to try and pick something that I think would be good games because I've played all these people so many times. I've seen these decks countless times. So I'm trying. I picked people who I thought no matter what they played, the game would be good. Because production value is going to be a little low. So we're going to try and not compete. I'm taking the Paul Heyman method of running a YouTube channel, like the way he used to run ECW. hide the negatives, accentuate the positives. We're not going to have great production value for our first few episodes, so we're not going to try and have a great production. We're just going to have it be as bare bones and as focused on the magic as we can. And we're going to accentuate the positive is that we have 4 very fun players to play for, people who have good personalities, and people who have interesting decks.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully that can get us past the limited production that we have in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like an awesome strategy. But really quick, I got Lone Wolf. Member for 7 months. Well, thank you for your membership and supporting the channel. You rock, you roll. Let's get a little jiggy with it. Nah.
Now that's an old reference.
That is an old reference. I'm an old dude.
Me too.
I mean,
Me
next
too.
year I'm turning 42.
Me too.
All right.
I'll be 51 in a couple of weeks.
Ah, that's right. 51. You're beating us to the punch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna be awesome. You're gonna be awesome.
My mom, she asked me, she's like, what do you talk about on this thing you do? And I'm like, well, we talk about magic, and then we talk about a bunch of old references that we all get because we're all old. Unlike at the lounge where I am almost twice the age of everyone here.
Right.
Not quite, but much closer than I would like to be.
Right. Well, yeah, it's very interesting when you hang out with a different crowd because, like last night when we were live, we had a younger crowd and they were talking about that 6-7 stuff and whatnot.
Not a clue what any of that stuff's about. Not a clue.
Sounds like a solid plan. Quality of content, Tibalts says, and he's calling us all babies. I cry like a baby. I'm like Cartman. Come on, put your fist up. We're gonna fight. We're gonna duke it out. Why'd you hit me? That's funny. A bad reference, but I tried. And don't forget, this is also the time of year where people celebrate Krampus. I know everybody celebrates Krampus. Yeah. There's another word for it, but it's when Krampus is like Santa Claus comes to your house to punish you instead of give you gifts.
Oh yeah, Krampus, evil Santa.
Yeah.
Actually, a good movie too, by the way.
What?
Yep.
The Krampus movie. It's kind of a family horror movie. I feel like that's one of the few movies that you could really sit down with. When you're going to sit down with actual children, but if your kids are, teens, early teens, they could probably enjoy Krampus.
Yeah, well, I've never seen the Netflix version of Krampus. There is one. There's content in there we stay away from in this household. But I think I know the one you're talking about because we own that movie as one of our Christmas movies. Krampus is a good movie. I can't remember the actor, but he plays Derek on Brothers on Step Brothers.
Adam Scott's in it. Toni Collette's in it. The guy who plays Todd Packer in The Office is in it.
Right. And it's a really good movie. It's definitely the movie to watch with your kids if you're really trying to maintain the are you a good boy, good girl all year round story because the kid loses his faith in Santa. The whole family ruins it for him. They all the whole movie starts in a riot at Black Friday kind of thing. And it just carries all the way through. And the comedy's pretty solid. One of my favorite characters is the aunt who's just tired of everybody's bullshit.
She's great.
But the movie's good. It's one of the best. It's one of the best darker themed Christmas stories we've gotten in a while.
Agreed.
And there's other movies that are out like legitimate horror movies. The wife and I watched The Grinch or The Mean One, which is a horror movie about the Grinch, which was kind of funny, but you could tell was not as high product, not as high quality as like Krampus. It was fine. They treated the Grinch kind of like Sasquatch in the movie, where people have seen him and whatnot. He goes around killing people because his heart was broken when he was young, and the way they kill him in the end, spoiler alert, is they make his heart grow 3 sizes too big.
Wow.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Classic to the story.
All right. But it was fun. You know, it was fun. It's fun how they do things. But, like, I don't know. Like, do you guys have any traditions at your house for Christmas? Or, like, I know some of us live alone. Some of us live with families. Some of us beat each other up. And WrestleMania, you know, turn on WrestleMania. You know, I don't know. Is there something special you do with your families?
Eat.
Everybody knows you eat, hillbilly.
Eat until I can't eat no more.
That's why the buffet shut down in town.
Yep, got that right.
Yeah, we do Christmas Eve. We do Christmas on Christmas Eve with my family, and then Christmas Day, I usually just kind of relax as much as possible. And then the day after Christmas is my dad's birthday.
Oh.
So when I was younger, we would always just go out. They lived in a little town in Indiana called Upland. So we were like an hour from Fort Wayne. We were an hour from Indianapolis. We were an hour from Muncie. So every year we would kind of go somewhere different, and you do a little shopping and go out to eat for my dad's birthday. So now, since I don't get to go to Indiana at Christmas anymore, I still try and go out, you know, and maintain that tradition for myself. Trying to remember the good old days, I guess, at the time.
That's
But
crazy.
then I'll have to work. We'll have basketball games the day after Christmas this year, so
Nice. That's kind of crazy. You're like I don't know how connected we are. Like, I'm not saying we're like connected, but like your dad was born on the day after Christmas. My dad was born on the day of.
oh wow.
Yeah,
cool.
like that's so close. It's kind of funny how the similarities we have are unique. I just find that unique. It's like the one that
His mom was born on Christmas. My grandmother, his mom was actually born on Christmas.
Nice.
Only
I was born far away from Christmas.
The only kind of similarity I got is my birthday is January 9th. My daughter's is January 8th.
That's pretty
Oh
cool.
wow.
Did they only get one present? Well, with my dad, the family. This is what pissed him off in a way. Growing up, I can understand as a kid. Like on Christmas Day, they give everybody like 5 presents or maybe like 10 presents, like a handful of presents. But when it come to my dad, they'd be like, out of the same amount of presents that everybody got, these presents are your birthday gifts and these are your Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
You know, so every year when we call my dad, on Christmas, we sing him happy birthday. Because first of all, we don't know how long TCGdudes has right now. He's sustaining. He's on dialysis every day. His kidney failure and stuff that he's talked about. So we try to keep in touch with him because we don't know how long we got with him. You know.
Sure.
But good news. Better news, I should say, is in 2027 he should have a new kidney coming in.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's been on the show here before.
Yeah, and I was talking to him yesterday or the day before. No, was it yesterday? I thought your show was. Yeah, it was yesterday. I thought your show was. I was talking to TCGdudes till I thought Rayman's show was going to go on. So yeah. So he's one of these days he's going to try to jump on the show again. Rayman will be able to meet TCGdudes.
Cool.
Cool. I look forward to it.
Yeah. Tibalts says hi. My dad is a large music buff. He loves music from the 1970s and 80s a lot. Yeah. He's trying to slim down his collection now, but he has over 1,000 records with over 1,000 CDs. Awesome. He has his own office where he gets to play all the music. He has reel-to-reels from old school days. Yeah.
So back in the day, like this would have been in the probably late 90s, my dad was a member of this thing called Sharing the Groove. And it was an internet forum. And basically what it was is it was people who had bootleg versions of concerts. Now these were not commercially available. This wasn't something that you could go buy. They were literally, a lot of them were just people who had worked on a show, had connected to the audio board and audio outed and made a copy of the entire concert.
Right.
So, and basically what would happen is you would sign up and agree to be in this group, and then they would send around these masters, and you would make a copy and then send it on to the next person. So my dad has a collection of concerts that is just unbelievable.
That's pretty cool.
You know, basically every major important show that any band that was popular in the 60s and 70s put on, he probably has a line-in copy of. And my dad is also a huge music buff. He's the reason that I still listen to Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones, and his favorite band's The Who. And on his phone, me and all my siblings, we all have a song that it's not, we don't just have a ringtone, we have a song. Oh, yeah. And mine is All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix.
Ooh.
My sister Amanda, who lives just outside of Los Angeles, hers is L.A. Woman by The Doors. So we all have like these really big classic rock songs as our ringtone. So when we call our dad, that's what plays.
Oh no, I get it. Like it's unique because like with my wife, her ringtone is I like big butts. Nice, or makes a lot.
Nice.
For dad, I can't remember what dad is because my phone's on silent most of the time, anyways nowadays. But my son has a Nirvana song. My brother-in-law, who's a police officer, he has a Weezer song that starts him off. That's pretty cool. But yeah,
I only have one ringtone, and it is the theme from Pride FC. I love MMA. I've been watching it for a very long time. I don't watch it as much as I used to because I'm just so busy. But if anybody remembers Pride, actual Pride back in the day, my ringtone is the theme song to Pride because I love it. It's just so good.
I do not remember that. I'll be honest with you, but it sounds cool.
It is. It's really.
But like, yeah, my generic ringtone for everybody is My Own Worst Enemy by Lit.
Oh, that's a good song.
Yeah, that like it's so funny because like on my phone I'll play music, or on my MP3 player and play music. When Lit comes up, I always check my phone. I'm like, who's calling me now?
Right, because you think it's the ringtone.
Yeah. It's cool. But hey, look, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, like it's fun what we get to do, fun what we have to do. I want to thank everybody for subscribing and subscribe, by the way. We jumped 3 subscribers, so I appreciate that.
Ooh. What I'm talking about.
That's right.
I did share the stream before we started to our Facebook page, and then I shared it personally on my own. A little behind the scenes thing. When the intro is playing that everybody gets to see, Tortoise can still see us in the studio. And I've just been in radio for so long that I'm always doing something right up until the start.
Right.
It's just kind of how radio works, is that, you know, when a song is playing, that's time for you to get stuff done. And you have until the end of the song. So one of these days, I'm Tortoise is going to have a heart attack because I'm sitting here doing something right up to the very last second, and then glasses come off and phone goes down just as we come on.
Tibalts says, what's going to change for the show next year? The intro? You know, maybe incorporate more people in the intro with the song and everything. I mean, we got a minute. We got Hillbilly's clip in there, which is pretty epic. Like I love the Hillbilly's clip. Like Hillbilly, I just told Hillbilly, hey, I need you to yell good morning at the camera and send that to me, basically. And he did it perfectly. And it
killed it. Absolutely killed it. Well done, sir. Well done.
Cane Shaker. Happy holidays.
What's up, Cane Shaker? Ain't seen you in a while. How you been doing?
Happy holidays.
Cane Shaker, massive supporter of the show. In fact, at the end of the credits, it says special thanks or special, special. Well, basically, it says special shout out to Cane Shaker James Willis. That's him.
Yep.
Yeah, love it. Anything else like new plans or anything to expand? Well, right now with the crew we got, I'm trying to fill the. I'm not trying to fill in. I'm trying to fill out the show as with who we have to kind of build the show around everybody we have, because I think everybody has a unique thing and it's been building. Like out of my observation since Rayman's been here, I've noticed Tortoise, me, and Hillbilly have adjusted and been learning a lot from Rayman in our conversations and being able to shout out. So, like, I know he doesn't get paid, but his attribution and contribution has been invaluable to us.
I've had a blast doing it. Like I told you, I didn't realize how much I kind of missed doing the podcast. So it's been awesome to be here to do this and to help out in any way that I can. You know, helping people is kind of my shtick because I do it as much as I can with as many people as possible. And I've had a blast doing this, and I hope to continue to do so in the future.
Yeah, I hope we can continue and keep on going and doing what you love, because I think between Hillbilly and I, you've been building our confidence in the camera.
Yep.
Help build them.
Good. You guys deserve it.
You know, and that's because you're so good at it, and we get to learn from your aura, basically your personality. You're so good at it. And like one thing I've been learning specifically is to project myself without apologies. You know, that's a weird way to say that, but like we've been so worried about saying things a certain way. I think we need to get past that, and I think you've been helping with that. Yeah,
I think that people who watch this show, and that's me included. When I was just watching, I was interested in you and Hillbilly and Lone Wolf and Tibalt, like your personalities. So I think if people can see more of that, you know, that's going to be more interesting, and it's going to bring more eyes in. If you were boring, no one would care, but you're not.
Right.
You're not at all.
Yeah, one of the hardest things about YouTube when you're like a content creator on your own for a bit, and Hillbilly and I have been together for a long time, but when you're kind of on your own, you really want that comment to come in and someone to tell you you're doing a good job. And brutally, the internet doesn't just do that.
Yeah, I remember before I ever met Tortoise, I started streaming. Never had that.
Right.
Never had that. And it was like, you know, I always thought to myself, am I doing a good job? I'm streaming. Keep doing it. Did I stop? Or, you know, I had all kinds of thoughts like that coming through my head. And I said, you know what? I don't care if I'm doing a good job or not. I'm going to do it whether people like it or not, because I enjoy it. So I just kept at it. And then there was a streamer doing a giveaway, and I joined his channel, won a giveaway from him, and he introduced me to another streamer, and then I got involved with that streamer. Then he introduced me to Tortoise, and then Tortoise started this podcast, so I jumped off that other streamer's channel and joined Tortoise over here. We've been like two peas in a pod all ever since.
Yes, Hillbilly came on, and I'm like, he wants to be on all the time. Like, I started doing like my show used to not be weekly. It used to be like a couple days of the week. Then at the time, people were like, well, I can't catch you this day. Can you do this day? So I do that day. Then someone else like, oh, I'm busy this day always because of work. I can watch you on this day. And so I used to do this show 7 days a week. But then I stopped doing 7 days a week because the wife had a weekend and she wanted to spend time with me on those days.
Yep.
You know, then then so I started doing weeks, and Hillbilly's just been volunteering to come on the show ever since.
Yep.
Tibalts says, "Hell yeah, you're a good people, Rayman." He says, "Let's keep complimenting him and make him blush." That's right. For sure. Any chance you get, you should drop a line of support. Even a comment on a video can make someone's day. That's right. I try to do that on everybody's video I watch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, tell them that I like the content. And sometimes I'll be brutally honest. I'm not brutal, like destroy them, but I'll be like, hey, I like this. You need this. Like, Tibalt was so close to having a great video over a good video. And I keep telling him he needs some B-roll footage in his films. So I remember back in the day when he did the afternoon show on Wednesdays. That's right. That was with Prime 406 Games.
Yep.
That's when the wife had a different schedule too. But oh my Lord, my friends, I hate to do this, but the wife has to go to work a little early today, and we are over budget, over time. We're going crazy. We got to hit
that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. So it's lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we game. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Hey everybody, it is time for the chill section, thrill section. But really quick, I want to say have safe travels if you're traveling for the holidays. If people are traveling to you, prayers out to them that they get to you safe. Hope you have a wonderful time. And like coming from a family that had a lot of problems, hope you guys don't have problems. Yep. My family growing up had problems. And so I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful food, wonderful time together. May the season be with you. You know, may the hearts of the season be with you. But anyway, anything anybody wants to say before we jump to the show section?
Nope.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. B-roll. It's like B-roll. That's right. B-roll. All right, everybody, let's get to that chill section. Rayman, we're going to start it off with you.
Hey, thanks for having me on. Again, thanks for everybody who's watching. Make sure to check us out on YouTube, Mr. B's Game Lounge. Tonight we have our very first Commander game. Like I said, it's not going to be really high production value, but I think we're going to have a really fun game, really interesting game. There's some really interesting decks. I've played against all of these multiple times, no matter what they play. So we'll have hopefully a really good game to stream for you guys. That's at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 5 p.m. on Turtle Time. Mm-hmm. So I hope everybody comes out and have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and yours.
Whoa. Sounds good. Sounds good. And check out his link in the description below or in chat. We got Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody. First thing I want to say is, Cane Sugar, glad you got your computer working today so you could join us here. We've been missing you. But anyway, I will be streaming this afternoon around 2 o'clock, and I'm also going to do two more streams tomorrow. But then on Christmas Day, I will not be streaming at all. I got to take, I'm going to take Christmas Day off and spend it with the family. But other than that, that's all I got planned for today and tomorrow.
Yeah, keep an eye on Hillbilly's YouTube post. Apparently, he's going to share a topless picture of himself.
Hey, Blake, you weren't supposed to tell nobody.
I'm kidding, everybody.
Yeah.
But anyways, all seriousness, thank you guys for watching. There's not going to be a stream tonight. I don't know if I have time to be on anybody else's stream tonight because I got chores to do. Like, I'm going to try to watch Rayman stream because I can do that while doing chores and stuff like that. But, like, I don't know if I'll be able to be on the computer at all. But
I probably won't do no Commander game tonight either.
It'll probably be hard with the holidays. Yeah, makes sense. But I want to thank you guys for being here on the show. Thank you. I almost thanked myself. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Rayman, for being on the show. Everybody in chat, thank you. New subscribers, thank you. I hope to see you guys more often in chat. I hope to watch us grow. Next year, there's going to be a really... next year, I hope there's going to be a lot of growth with us and a lot of a lot of expansions, a lot of things come in to the show. I want to see us evolve. That's what I want to do. I believe in evolution, so I want to believe in the evolution of this channel. All right, but with that, I want to thank everybody who's been here. Thank you, my channel members, for supporting the way you do, supporting the channel the way you do. I want to thank my channel subscribers for growing the channel and the new ones. You're making us grow. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for sharing the video. Thank you for everything you do on the video, like commenting. But with that, my friends, I want to remind you that you are loved. Someone's thinking about you, and if you can, say and or do something positive for someone else today, because you might be the change they need right now.
Cool.
And with that, let's get to the end credit stuff. Whoa, whoa. I want to thank you, channel members of the channel, for supporting this creep the way you do. You are awesome. And you subscribers, everybody that subscribes, you're doing amazing too. Thank you very much for all that you do.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning.